Cookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
Welcome to the Pat and JT podcast. It's Pat and JT 402. Was that creepy?
Welcome to the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh, I thought that was sexy. No?
Well, if it works for you.
Yeah, well, it works for Beth. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It actually does. I've never tried that on here, and I wouldn't.
I don't think you should.
No. No. You know what I did the other day in the shower? The other day, this is my favorite. I don't even know what song it was from like the 90s, but put him on the glass was like one of the words, put him on the glass.
Oh.
It talks about, like, it means like put your boobs on the glass. It was a rap song. Anyway, so I was in the shower and his big glass shower door and I had soap all over and I put him on the glass, my butt right on the side, and I pulled and I made she was in there brushing her teeth.
Sure.
So I turned around and you could see these perfect little round things. Perfect little non-dimpled cherry marks right there on the door. From my onion. It was nice.
Uh-huh.
I put him on the glass. That's what happened.
What'd she say?
She goes, "You're disgusting," or something like that, or "You're
You
hot."
cleaned that.
It was either hot
How
or
about
disgusting.
that?
Oh, I cleaned it.
You cleaned that.
I did.
She's not going to touch it.
I think she said I was hot, but whatever.
Are you sure that's what it means?
Guaranteed.
Okay.
Put him on the glass like the boobs. I don't know. I'll Google it while we're
I don't think
introducing
it's
our
a good
guest.
idea.
Oh, believe me, that's tame.
So we have a guest in here. One of our podcasts that's on Parkville Media is called The Bullpen, and from my very own hometown, Ashland, Nebraska. By the way, Les Vogler is with us on the podcast. Finally, get you in on our podcast,
Finally.
right?
Les?
Yeah. It's well, you guys are so damn busy.
Oh, that's it.
You know.
I know. Just
And Pat, that opening, I think Beth said you are pretty handy.
Yeah, I am. Sometimes you have to be when you do stuff like that.
That's right. You keep doing that, you're going to be more and more
Very
handy.
handy. Try that on Sue.
She will see to it.
Nah, not so
No?
much.
Okay.
No, not so much. She
right.
didn't take me out.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
God. So anyway, yeah. So you've been doing your podcast now. How long has it been live?
Pat and I were just talking. I think we've done 10 so far.
10.
Working on a couple, 3 more today, next week. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Oh my! It's true. We're at what 250.
This is 258.
258.
Yeah. Pause. Put him on the glass is a Sir Mix-a-Lot song.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that's how I know it's from the 90s.
That's not everything, though.
What?
Did you look it up in Urban Dictionary to see
No.
what that means? Okay.
It means put your boobies on the glass, doesn't it?
But what'd you put on the glass?
My butt, they're my man boobies. I could put my
Here,
boobs on the glass. I'm carrying
you wanna
about
know-
15
you
extra
wanna-
pounds, so I got size A.
Right?
So how'd you do that? Did you bend over and just back up to it?
Yep. No, I didn't bend over. I would never bend over. I stood straight up and just backed into it like
There's
that.
how I would think that your shoulder blades would have hit first,
Well,
as much as you complain about the fact that it's so flat.
I did. Okay, I was at about a 45.
Okay, I'm not trying to visualize this, but it's almost damn near impossible.
I know
not
it is.
to
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, we're off to a good start.
Right. Right. Welcome.
So, we're going to roll right into
what
urban.
you do. Yeah, wait till and we find out what you do. Then this would be great.
We're going to roll right into Urban Dictionary here and find out what put them on the glass.
That was more the core. Like
Refers to the old style strip joints where there's a shade that rises after the coin is dropped in the slot and the girl dances behind the window.
There we go.
Oh, and then they want
When
you
you
to
want to
put
see the booty up close, you say, put it on the glass.
the booty, but the booty is a single thing. Like it's like that's your booty. Those
well,
are your
they
boobs.
probably, I'm going to say Sir Mix-a-Lot took a little liberty.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
and changed
maybe.
it from
So it's like a
It-
slot
Got
machine
it.
for strippers.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the movies where they had like,
Yes.
it was in another country. I can't remember what the movie was, but it was literally, there's a row of booths. And each booth, as they walked in, you put in money and the shade would come up and there'd be a girl
Never
behind.
been there, Jill.
What is it's one of the movies.
Me either. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea. No.
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh, there you go.
And he was, it's the one I can never remember.
Yeah. No, not Total Recall. Was it Total Recall?
I think it's in Total Recall.
Was it? Okay.
Because I can never recall that name. It's Total
Yeah.
Recall. Makes me so bad. Anyway, I think it's in that movie.
We know that Sir Mix-a-Lot took some liberties.
Shocking.
And changed it from booties.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
1994.
Not on my playlist.
There you go.
2019 in my
Was
house.
that on
yo.
yours?
What? My
94?
play? No, my
Sir
mixtape.
Mix-a-Lot?
Oh yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Swass, Baby Got Back, Buttermilk Biscuits.
And
Come
you were
on.
driving what when you were listening to that?
I would have been probably right about my Geostorm days. Maybe could have been the Escort. Geostorm with the no fear sticker
No fear.
No fear.
that matched the Geostorm.
No fear of failure.
That's right.
actually-
See? Obviously.
Where was the sticker, in the window or on the bumper?
There was
It was on the bumper when he backed up to the.
when I put it on the glass. It was.
No fear.
I have no fear when it comes to that.
I was thinking maybe it was holding the windshield in.
No, it wasn't. It was on the back. It was right even with the rear view mirror on the back window.
In the window, though.
Yeah.
So more of a window
Yeah, it's in
sticker.
the window.
Yeah, there was a time where all of a sudden we turned a corner and no more bumper stickers.
Because we really don't have bumpers anymore.
don't.
They're like all smooth and
And
weird.
if you do, it takes paint off.
Right.
You can't get them off. Yeah, instead of the metal ones.
Aren't you glad
Anyway,
you stuck around
Oh, this.
to hang out with
Hey,
us, Les?
we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We have
Right?
never
I mean-
talked about Sir Mix-a-Lot before, I can tell you that.
And this is the second podcast we've done, I think, where alcohol has been consumed during the podcast. Number 7 with
hey.
John Carroll.
I'm
Oh,
working,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, all right. You're working.
Now you just busted me.
But is Michelob Ultra really, is that really alcohol? Yeah, it is. I love Mick Ultras with lime. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
my
Mick Ultras
God.
and lime are my jam.
Hey, I've been going to Farrell's. I can do a left jab, right cross, switchback kick if you're not careful.
You're going to burpee me into the
Yes.
ground?
Watch it.
Okie dokie. So, anyway, we should talk about what your podcast is about.
Oh, okay, cool. It's the bullpen, and it's what it's about. What it was supposed, or I don't know if it's supposed to be about anything, but what we first started it to do was to promote our customers. I co-owner in Nebraska Bull Service, Vogler Semen Center, and Vogler Cattle. And I guess going back over the years, my dad always looked towards new ways of advertising, promoting our business. Well, this whole podcast thing is really, really new to me, and I thought, this is something that Dad he'd probably jump right on it. But what we want to do with the bullpen is
Tell what you do. Just as a cattleman, as a farmer, as a rancher, as just a little bit of everything.
well, I guess
Kind of get some background because you just kind of slid right over the.
well,
name of
that's
the
part of
company.
my business is sliding things in. But,
Right.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Yep.
And-
But, yep. Here now. Okay. What we do. I know the people that know me know what I do, but and this is like people ask my wife this question all the time, and now I know why she gets kind of shy.
Tongue-tied?
But what we do is we have bulls, and the bull. We don't own the bulls, but we don't collect semen. We extract semen out of the bulls, and then we freeze it.
Much like for people.
It's
Same
exactly
kind of-
it's the same. It's maybe
Except
not.
They don't
maybe
have
not
self-service for the bulls.
Right. We have to actually help the bulls, and we have certain procedures that we go through that to get the semen out of the bulls, and then we add some stuff to it and freeze it and store it, and basically ship it worldwide. Been doing it since 1983.
And that's to only help the various breeds and the various lines
Right.
to
Exactly.
continue and not get stagnant in one area.
Exactly, Jill. It's all about improving everybody's herd and their genetics and doing it quicker. The bulls that we get in, a lot of them are really, really high valued, high priced bulls with really good EPDs, which is good numbers,
What's an
genetics,
EPD?
Expected progeny difference.
Okay.
So
Their
if you-
offspring.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
Going to throw a good group of kids.
Yeah, so you take a good mom and a good dad and mate them together, you should get better kids, right? So it's the same way in cattle, but it's also phenotype. Phenotype is the way things look. So you need to get a good mixture of numbers in the phenotype, and there's different breeds and different ways to go about it. But
And is it all to make a better line or continue the line for consuming, for beef, for further breeding, for what?
It's both, Pat. I mean, there's so many different niches in this. For beef consumption to provide a better product. Obviously now, we're fighting the whole fake meat thing, but it's like we're trying to produce beef, or the producers are, that is lower in fat, higher in protein, lower in cholesterol, and all this stuff to make it better for you, and not so much the antibiotic stuff and the hormones, but just make the end product better for all the consumers.
You go back to prior to 1983. What were your options?
Mine personally is what I was doing,
I'm just saying, no. As a cattle producer, what were their options prior to 1983? '83? Were there other places doing this,
Okay, so
this level?
Yeah,
Or were you restricted just by your geographical location?
It was going on, but not to the extent of what it is now. And actually, kind of the way we got started was back in '83, we were offered the opportunity to buy a business. Actually, the business was Nebraska Bull Service. We were throwing that opportunity out there because at that time, we were just farming, and we raised a few cattle. Dad, myself, and my brother and mom. We were presented the opportunity to buy it. And a friend of Dad's, Dutch Rickley, said, well, yeah, let's go ahead and buy this together as a partner. And then we offered to buy it. And the gentleman in charge of Nebraska Bull Service at that time basically took it off the market and said, no, I'm not going to sell it. So anybody that knows my dad knows he was maybe a little stubborn. Stubborn, but not really, because back in the 80s, if anybody remembers, the farm economy sucked. So
there were a lot of big changes that happened to a lot of industries that had ag-related.
There was a lot of stuff going on. My mom had been a nurse she was a nurse for 35 years, and we farmed quite a bit. And Dad and Mom, we kind of wanted to keep the family together, and we thought we'd always farm together forever. But, well, when this happened in the 80s, Mom getting close to the age where she could retire. So what's the doctor do after 35 years? He says, bye, see you later.
Yeah.
So, well, he happened to own a lot of the ground that we farmed. So, boom, that was gone. So I'm a senior in college with I think I still have 13 hours left to graduate. I've never graduated. Never will. Don't give a shit. So,
well, nothing you learned in college would have prepared you for what you're doing now anyway.
Honest to
except
goodness,
in like frat row.
Honest to goodness, you go.
Get a little practice after game day Saturdays.
Yeah,
right. Fiji 101, 102, 103, whatever. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, when you want to go, if you want to go to school, you know what they ask for? They ask for job experience. What the hell?
Yeah.
But anyway, so we got a phone call. I mean, I got a phone call. I was in Louisville, Kentucky at a cattle show. Dad goes, hey, you want to buy this? And, well, I don't have a damn idea. No clue how to do this. But sure, let's do it. So got back, and then the guy said no. So Dad and Dutch said, well, hell, let's just start on our own. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, you're going to go here, and you're going to learn how to do it. Oh, all right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So we jumped in the van, and we went to a few different places, and basically just job shadowed.
Do you remember the first time you did it? Like, first of all, describe what the process is of doing that, like the extraction process, if you can, because that's the first thing that I would think of listening to this. If nobody knows what it is, like how on earth is that? It's a bull. It's a bull. Yep. Okay. Now we're getting to get now. Let's get real. Starts. Okay. So yeah, the first what we use in this podcast, we can say whatever we want, right?
Sure. Pretty much. Okay. You can just, use the right words.
Don't judge me, folks. But what we used to, the bull, say he's 2,000 or 2,500 pounds, a mature bull, jumps a steer that has a chemical imbalance. It smells like heifer and heat all the time. Okay? So we kind of trick the bull into mounting this other
animal.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep. And when he jumps, the bull will get an erection. And so our job is to crawl underneath the bull and grab him by the penis and put the penis into an artificial vagina. Are you wearing a helmet or anything? No,
like that, it seems like the most dangerous thing. Because if I jumped, had an erection, and some dude jumped under me and grabbed my,
you'd probably punch him. Wouldn't you?
I don't know what I do.
I was going to say one of two things: either that, or you wouldn't even notice. Because you're focused on what you're doing right then, and you think it happens.
I don't know, Jill. If somebody grabbed me, I notice.
Yeah, I think I would.
If another dude, I'm not going.
Well, you got to go though too. Okay, just a little bit, because I'm thinking like with the bulls in particular, as big as they are.
Yeah.
Just for the bulls, just the mere act itself is death defying to some, because it really is. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because in horses the same way.
Oh, horses are even worse.
With horses, it's even worse because the mares kick,
and the stallion
bites. And it is like it's.
Oh yeah,
it's a mess, but it's. But for the steers or for the bulls, they're so big.
They're big, yeah.
That they've got to be able to support their whole body weight on just their hind two legs
back legs,
to get
yeah.
up, and
and,
then
and that's something you have to be careful for injury on the bulls and the person.
Especially if you're dealing with really high end, really expensive bulls too,
yeah,
right?
Some of the bulls, I mean, and this is no lie, some of the bulls we've collected have been valued well over $1 million.
That's a lot of pressure.
They syndicate them. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bull jumps, and then most of the bulls we do are not haltered; they're on the loose. So,
well, what's the point of a halter anyway?
yeah,
Unless
what
you're
the hell?
tied to something that's buried
because you gotta
around
think,
10 feet.
Right.
It's anchored.
when the bull's up there, you got to remember he's on 2 feet. Yeah, and you can, a bull, and that's funny because I've done a lot of different species, but the bull, the whole act of getting it out of a bull is pretty quick. One thrust and you're done.
That's about right.
Yep.
I mean, what do we get? I mean, you jump up, get a boner. Of course, one thrust.
Oh
and you're
my
done.
God.
You're done, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot to finish. If that's all it takes to give you a boner, is jump.
Oh, what's no. There's some teasing involved as well.
Yeah, we tease them a little bit. We sometimes
And there's the smells.
there's
Right.
yeah,
Right?
and we do
It's a
very
lot.
good. You've studied, Jill. Very
I've
good
been
because
around a couple
we
ponies.
do. We will do what we call false mounts on bulls, where we jump them.
Piss them off.
Yeah, well, it does sometimes. It will, because they will jump sometimes, and you're down there. Well, when you do that, you got to make sure they don't ejaculate. And the way a bull does it, oh God, their penis it's heat sensitive. So when they feel heat, they thrust towards that. So you need to direct it so they're not touching the stairs, the back of the stair or whatever they're mounting. So they don't do that, and plus so they don't thrust and injure themselves. So
And you have these giant sleeves, essentially.
yeah, AVs, artificial vaginas. Yep,
they
They're-
have to-
And that's where it collects in there.
That's where you-
Yeah.
And then you take it out of there. And how long do you have to wait, or how long until you have to have it frozen? Like how long?
Oh, that's it differs with the species. With a bull, like I did a bull this morning, basically collected it myself, put it in there, and then my wife took it up to a place where they're actually sorting the male sperm from the female sperm. So in that semen, that it went through a 4-hour drive up there and stuff. But you can collect bull semen, and if you handle it right, the right temperature, 24, 36, 48 hours before you freeze it.
So from that one bull party, how many babies? I mean, how many females can it?
It varies.
Dozens? More than that?
A yearling bull, a good collection on a yearling bull, 100 to 150.
Wow.
The bull, we've had some bulls get over 1,000 units a collection.
That's crazy.
Remember when we had Carrie in here?
Yeah.
And she was the
yeah.
The
elephant
oh,
girl.
She is awesome.
Yeah,
and
she's awesome.
she is so neat to talk to, and she does the same. Basically, she's doing the same thing with elephants.
Yeah.
As a preservation,
A 10,000-pound elephant.
10,000-pound elephant. That's probably a little different procedure.
Yeah. It is. They don't use AVs on those. They use electric ejaculators, or they do it manually. So, and we do the same thing. If we get bulls in that are, and you say electric, it doesn't shock the bulls. It's a vibration. Okay. So we'll get that clear. We're not hurting them. It's something you stick up rectally, and it vibrates the sex organs, and you
I
get
guarantee there are 4% of people listening going, that's right. Right now. So they're like, they get it.
Yeah.
Right. It's out there. We've all driven by Dr. John's.
Yeah.
4%.
4%.
You don't.
Yep.
You don't have Dr. John's on 4%.
No.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, 14% maybe.
14. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so that's like if you have the bulls that aren't capable of physically.
Yeah, the ones that would just plain kill you when you look at them,
Or that.
are the ones that are too mean. I mean, are crippled, and
That too.
that God, that sounds. But
It is what it is.
Some,
Well, even if
some
it's
of these
just
bulls they get stifled. They get stifled. They can't walk really, but their genetics are really really good, and it doesn't hurt the bulls. Okay?
Right.
They're ejaculating. Good
Right.
God, it doesn't hurt.
It can't hurt.
Right. So
I'm telling you, the science is there.
And
So
so
you're supposed to do that.
And if you have one bull, I mean, right?
Right.
If one bull comes up to
Yep.
be, what do you call it? Not harvested. Is it harvested?
Collected?
Collected. Thank you. Collected. Is it like one day, one collection, and you're done, or is
No,
do you stay for like a 3-day, 4-night situation?
Well, we have some bulls that are there for life.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah, we got some-
Are they yours, or they're somebody
No,
else's?
we don't own any of the bulls.
Okay.
They're all. We have customers from all over the United States, and we ship it worldwide. They bring their bulls in. Some are there just for a day or two. We call them day jumps.
That's awesome. See, I love it.
Yeah, and some
Learning the lingo.
yeah, some of them stay there. You know, we have unlimited amount we collect on them and ship. So it depends.
Give them
upon-
like a day or two to recover. This is all just interesting to me.
we give them all at least 48 to 72 hours to recover, and on collection, you know, the bulls got it made. They come there, we feed them, they eat, they sleep. They get collected at least twice a week, and on those days, they get collected 2 or 3 times a day until their production drops down.
Come on, boys, listen to this. You get in, you get fed, you get
That's right.
a couple tuggies a day.
Yep.
You just get a chill. I mean, what if anybody
Somebody
ever
feeds
thinks,
you, nice
right,
soft
right.
fed.
If anybody thinks that this is a rough life,
No, it's not.
They're
No.
loving it.
It's cool because
They're loving it.
Our facility out in McCook and Nebraska Bull Service, I call it Porn Alley.
Yeah,
Because
right. Makes sense.
it's lined up. We put 12 bulls in a line, and then we know which bulls jump first. And so, honest to goodness, the other bulls sitting back there watching will get.
Yeah.
You know who's going to come out and do the job for you in a hurry. So you have them. We show what the hell's going on, and these other ones are like, all right, I can do that.
Voyeur bulls.
So
They like to see it happen
So
first.
So
it really is just like, I mean,
it's
you
just
say that
it's exactly like it. Well,
because it is.
It is.
It's just like it. It's just like it.
Oh, I could tell you stories. I mean,
I know you.
we do stallions, or we did stallions. We still do some for and honest to goodness, there was a couple stallions that would pull into the yard and off the trailer. Trust me, when a stallion's ready, you know they're ready. They come walking down the alleyway.
They came in hot, huh?
Oh, they were hot.
They
knew what they were there for.
We've been here before, boys.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to ask
Exactly.
you. Is that with the bulls themselves
Yep.
too? After they are there for a while, or they've been there more than once, does it get easier for them?
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
They know the
we
routine.
we like to have like yesterday we had some bulls come in, and one of them, he was just a year and a half bull. He'd never been collected before, but the guy let him breed some cows a month or so ago, so he kind of knew what to do.
Right.
So that helps. Yeah, and the bulls that have been there, yeah, we love repeat customers.
So do any of these bulls actually know, like, have actually had sex with a bull, another cow, or has it all been artificial? Like, I mean, do they know the touch of a woman, or is it all just? Is it all like? Is it all?
You know
their
what?
whole life?
You know what? There's. I'm trying to think.
Does
Yeah,
it
there's.
taint them if they have sex with a real
Okay,
cow.
here's the thing. A lot of these bulls that come in as yearlings, and they're used to somebody when they jump, and you reach down there and grab them and direct their penis a different direction. If you turn them out with cows and watch, they're kind of looking around to, hey, where's my help?
Right.
Seriously,
That's what I was wondering.
seriously.
That's all they know.
No, because that's all they know.
That's all they know.
That's all they know. So they'll turn them out, and they say, well, this bull's yeah, maybe they'll figure it out. Just don't watch them quite so much. But yeah,
They'll figure it out.
They'll
And
figure
the
it
cow's
out.
going, "Are you kidding me?"
yeah.
She's like,
And then I get one thrust and I'm done.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, but he might do it 3 or 4 or 5 times, 15 or 20 minutes in between.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Okay.
That's a fair trade-off.
yeah.
Not judging. But,
Okay. This has been one of my favorite podcasts, to be honest with you.
This and the elephants, right?
This and the elephants, yeah.
I know. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so but yes, you as you said, it's worldwide.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and that wasn't possible. Well, it was possible, but not to this degree
Not affordable.
affordable. That's another thing too. It's just transportation. Getting the bull to a
Yep.
location where it could be collected.
Yep.
Was difficult.
Yeah.
So with your location here, now you have 2.
Yeah, we're here at Ashland, Nebraska,
Yes.
hometown, and then McCook, Nebraska.
And in McCook.
where
So
Nebraska Bull
are there
Service is.
other facilities
Yeah,
that are similar?
there's one more in Nebraska. I won't mention their name, but
That's fair.
And then there's a couple in Iowa, a couple in South Dakota. There's not many of us that do it custom. We're called custom collectors. We're not a big. I don't know. We're small.
Yeah.
Like a big factory.
Yes,
Small town, small business.
But custom collectors, where we don't. I guess we don't own any of the bulls. People bring the bulls to us. There are other companies that do it that own the bulls, but we serve people that the ranchers and the other people from all over the country that want to have it for their own use and sell it or ship it to other countries.
Good for you. Good for you. I think that's awesome. So now let's talk about your shirts.
Your shirts are awesome.
Oh, one thing
Yeah.
first. I mean, because we talked about elephants. What do you suppose the smallest species? I've
That's
ever
right.
collected?
That's right. Because you said others. If you could just
Yep.
a quick count about how many different types of animals have you
Rabbits.
collected?
Rabbits is the smallest?
Rabbits.
So for the purpose,
What
the
the
same purpose, breeding purposes.
Yep.
That's gotta be so
for food,
quick.
for meat.
Yeah, for meat.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
It's
interesting.
quick. It's quick. I
I
realize this is podcast you can't see, but just imagine. I'm Kate. A bull is. Oh, we're having fun now. A bull is one thrust. Okay, a rabbit goes up and it's like, okay, it's like it's, and then you hear a click,
Yeah.
and then the rabbit falls over.
I remember having rabbits when we were little, and they
Yes.
would like tuck under and
He falls over. Yep.
yeah, go to sleep.
Okay, so we did rabbits, dog. Dog is probably the most humiliating thing I've ever done.
Yeah, because they have the soul.
They look you in the eyes.
They're like, dude. But they're so confused because they are enjoying it, but they're like, what?
It's because nobody else wanted to do the damn thing, and they're like, okay, Les will do it. So, and Jill, you may know Jerry Speck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he had a coon dog,
Okay.
and we do AKC, the American Kennel. I mean, we don't do dogs, but hey, I did it as
Do
a
they
favor.
have laws
Yes,
with the AKC?
yes.
Because it's kind of like we
Yep,
talked about
yep,
this
yep, yep,
before.
yep, yep.
Some breeds of horses also have laws,
Right,
like
you can't-
thoroughbreds.
You cannot do thoroughbreds.
Right, thoroughbreds have to
Legal,
happen
yep.
a la natural.
Yep. No, but
Yeah.
we did a dog for Jerry Speck just out of courtesy. Brought him up. We didn't know, got it, froze it, didn't think it was very good. He called up a few years later, wanted to know where that semen was. I said, well, I think we probably threw it away, but let me have somebody check. Found it. He took the semen to a vet in Lincoln. They AI'd
Did an AI?
the dog. Came up with, I don't know, 10 or 12 puppies.
Jeez.
He called back so happy he was crying because his dog had passed away. And
Wow,
Yeah.
stuff,
that's
it was,
awesome.
But it was fun. It was fun. It was
That's
cool.
cool.
That
That's neat. Yeah.
one football Sunday, I got a phone call in the afternoon. Had to come over and check some semen
Okay.
Okay.
From
from a dude.
oh,
Oh,
Oh
God.
yeah, they
to
were
see if
trying.
it
They
was-
were trying. Yeah, and I'm watching football. Mom said you need to check some semen. I said what?
So like, you have like little spinners and stuff at the farm to like check it. Like, how do you check it?
Microscope.
Oh.
say, you're looking for swimmers.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was okay.
You're not like
What?
kill them.
No, we.
Well, they were good.
Yeah. Nope. So that may have been
All
the
your
most.
kids,
the oddest
all
phone
your kids
call.
now list to the
That
left.
was yeah. It was
Randy keeps walking into every door he comes upon.
It was,
but whatever.
Put him in the spinner.
It was.
We didn't know.
Yes. Oh, but that was
Yeah.
maybe the most because I went home and took a shower.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine. It's a little. It's just.
Isn't that weird though? 'Cause
It was
is-
very weird.
It's all
And
the
then-
same stuff.
And
but-
then they were pregnant, or a month or so later. You know?
Okay.
Cool. That's good.
Obviously,
See?
didn't charge for that. Just
There you
helping
go.
them out.
There you go.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah, goats and buffalo, horses and bulls. That's it. So
Elephants.
it's enough. You know what? She's gonna take me along someday, and we're gonna get it done.
That's it. You haven't done that yet.
No. I'm working on her.
Okay, that's
That's
going to be awesome. She's in Africa right now, isn't she? Or she's
Yeah, I
back?
think she may have as we do this. She may have just gotten back.
Okay. She has a place there where the elephant
Yes.
sanctuary.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
she's been working there, and then she has her facility here in Nebraska.
Yep. Carrie Moorfield, Elephants for Nebraska. Check it out.
Yes,
She's
absolutely.
awesome.
That's a neat deal, and had no idea right out of Crofton.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's
Nebraska.
super cool.
Love it. So anyway, so your podcast is out there, and
Yep, the bullpen.
And granted, people might think, well, that probably wouldn't be something you want to listen to, but trust me, you'd be surprised. It's
pretty entertaining,
You're
yeah.
going to get the ladies together again.
Oh yes. So we had
Explain
a
what
group
you
of
did.
gals. A group of gals got together after a certain
You can talk about it.
television. When Ellen came out and said, "Have meatless Mondays," what the hell?
Yeah.
It pissed them all off.
Yeah.
See, these are women that work in
Yeah,
agriculture.
they all.
And
Yep.
you know, when you say women in agriculture, it's not
Oh,
like they're
yes,
just the
you're
farm
poking-
wives.
Yes.
They're also out there working.
You're poking the bear.
right next to their husbands or family members,
Because they will
Yeah.
defend their man and their
and their industry.
till the day they die.
Yep,
For sure.
So you have
And-
what, 5 in studio,
5
and
in
then-
studio and 2 on
and 2
Yeah,
Skype.
it was awesome.
2 remotely brought in.
And none of them. I mean,
It was
yeah,
great.
my wife and Amy knew each other, but other than that, they all kind of got together and talked about. That's the first time they met, and they
Yeah.
talked about it. Yeah, and I think they want to when things kind of calm down to get together and maybe do once every month or a couple months, probably
Yeah.
like a women and egg type of a thing.
I like
So,
it. It was like a round table.
It
really
was.
good.
It was. And this is, I mean, you guys here at Parkville are awesome, because what I call this and describe it to people, we don't do enough of it. We used to as a kid. It's like a dinner table.
It is.
You sit down.
conversation, yeah.
And you have a conversation with somebody. Yeah, you're listening on your phone, you're listening to podcasts, but you know what? Growing up as a kid, we were always
Yes.
dinner table.
Yeah. You know what?
Coffee
I
table.
saw one of the best posts the other day talking about your cell phones, and that they said they don't want to talk bad about technology,
Right.
Because your cell phone brings people who are far away closer,
Exactly.
But it also pushes people who are close far away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
That's true.
And I was like, wow,
Yeah, especially
That's
your closest
exact-
family.
'cause
The people
you're-
that you see every day.
Yep.
Your
It's
kids.
insane
true.
what you see in public. People just sitting there on their phones.
Can't
and
live
not
with them,
talking.
can't live without them.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. Thank you so much for being on our podcast.
Hey, I want to thank you guys at Parkville so much.
You got it.
You've opened so many doors for our business and for us personally.
You've been a treat
It's
to
amazing.
watch. This has
Oh,
been
God.
because we
This
had
is-
no idea.
You know, God gave us all 2 ears and 1 mouth, and I'd rather use
Right.
my 2 ears, but sometimes, you know, what the hell.
Yep.
You're
No,
doing
you're
a
great.
good job.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
You got
Thanks.
it.
Absolutely
Thanks,
love
Les.
it. All right, so check it out, guys. It's called The Bullpen, and thanks for listening to our podcast too.
Pat and JT Podcast. A Parkville Media Production.